4 months ago, I moved into a small apartment in an old building. The neighborhood was quiet. The rent was strangely cheap. So cheap that I asked the landlord more than once, "Is there something wrong with this apartment?" He always laughed. "No, just good luck." For the first 2 weeks, everything was normal. Then one night, I woke up at exactly 2:40 a.m. to a knock. Just one knock. Not loud, just knock. I looked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. The next night it happened again. Same time, same knock. Nobody there. Days passed, then weeks. Every night at 2:40, one knock. No one outside. Eventually I stopped caring. That was my mistake. One night I heard the knock, but stayed in bed, eyes closed, listening. About 10 seconds later I heard breathing, coming from the other side of the door. Slow, calm, as if someone was standing there, waiting. I froze. The breathing continued for nearly a minute, then stopped. The next morning I opened the door. Nothing. But for the first time I felt certain someone had been there. Later that day I told my elderly neighbor about it. The moment she heard me, her expression changed. She asked, "Have you ever answered it?" "Answered who?" "The one knocking." I laughed. "Of course not." She looked relieved. "Good." I asked why. She refused to explain. A week later she died. Heart attack, they said. But she died at exactly 2:40 a.m. That same night I heard the knock again. Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. One message. Do not answer the second knock. I frowned, because I had only heard one. Then, a few seconds later, I heard it. A second knock. The first second knock ever. And I swear the message arrived before the sound, not after, before. I sat frozen. Then I heard something touch the door. Not knocking, not scratching, just a hand resting against the wood. Silent, waiting, as if it knew I was awake. The sound remained for several minutes, then disappeared. At sunrise I opened the door. The hallway was empty, but written on the wall across from my apartment were 3 words. "You answered yesterday." I froze. Because I hadn't, or so I thought. Then I remembered. The previous night, half asleep, I had heard the knock. Without thinking, I whispered, "Come in." Just a habit, a meaningless response. But suddenly I wasn't sure whether I had said it to myself or to whatever was outside. That same day I left the apartment. I checked into a hotel in another city. I wanted distance. I wanted a logical explanation. But at exactly 2:40 a.m., my phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. No voice, no static, only breathing. The same breathing from behind the door. After about a minute, a man whispered, "Look behind you." I ended the call immediately, and I didn't turn around. I swear I didn't. I stayed awake until morning. Then I convinced myself it was all fear and imagination. I opened my phone camera, took a normal selfie, and sent it to a friend. A few minutes later, he replied, "Who's the man standing behind you?" I laughed. I thought he was joking. Then I zoomed in. At the far end of the room stood a man, unnaturally tall, pale, staring directly at the camera. But that wasn't the worst part. The photo had been taken with the front camera, which meant he should have been behind me. Instead, he was between me and the camera, as if he had been holding the phone, as if he had taken the picture himself. Then another message arrived from the unknown number. Attached was a photo. Same room, same angle. But I wasn't in it. Only him. Standing in the middle of the room, looking directly at the camera. Under the image was a single sentence. "Your turn is over."